Jessica Alba's Honest company getting burned for its sunscreen. Customers taking to social media claiming that the eco-friendly cream doesn't work. Jack Hittery back with me now, as is Ari Zoldan. So are social media sites, Twitter, Instagram, anything else just becoming the new Yelp, the new Consumer Reports?
In this age of internet, transparency is number one. You have to be transparent. You could be led by a superstar, you could be led by a great CEO, it doesn't matter. You need to be super transparent with your customer base.
We're looking at these kids who are sunburned, and I mean, it's even more sort of, when it's a child, you think like, ah.
The hospitality industry knows this well from TripAdvisor, right? You get 2 or 3 bad reviews on TripAdvisor, your hotel, your airline, your resort could be done for. And so many industries now are very responsive because of social media and because of sites like TripAdvisor. That's now coming to consumer products.
But I hear what you're saying. She named the company Honest, so she set out a higher bar for herself.
Exactly. And there's good precedent for that. Look at Honest Tea, very successful company, but they had to go against Snapple, a much bigger company, using the transparency. The same thing with Kind Bar. Why is Kind Bar so successful today? In part because of this transparent packaging, literally saying, we will tell you what's inside.
Yeah,
the other guys are concealing what's inside. So there's a lot of good precedent for going with this honest concept, but then you have to live up to it.
Ari, what is your take?
And you have to be and you have to be honest about it. Yeah, I agree with Jack. I think today the fact that everyone has an internet connection means everyone has a voice for every product and every service that they buy. So, they become either an advocate or a proponent, for the actual
product. If you were in crisis management for the Honest company, what would you tell her right now?
I think she has to be forward front. I think she has to be honest about it. She has to come out there whether she was intimately involved with the process or not. And I think she has to be very outspoken about it. And I think that the media, especially the public, I think they appreciate that.
Yeah, I agree. There may be an issue in the zinc component right now. So if you look at other kinds of, honest-oriented suntan lotions, they have a higher zinc component. It could be they lowered the zinc component, and that's why you're seeing those red burns. So they have to get to the bottom of it and then come forward and share that and engage the community. Because if not, you have situations like Market Basket. This is a $4 billion supermarket chain, and they fired the CEO. They technically could fire the CEO. The customers, the vendors, the entire chain shut down for 30 days to protest and say, bring back that CEO.
All right,
we want him.
So, speaking of engagement, engaging the users, you brought in a drone.
We did.
Speaking of engagement, aircraft swerving to avoid a drone in South Jersey. So we know that all the anti-drone people are going to say, see, this is why you can't have drones. This is why you can't move forward with this. Yeah. But in essence, it is actually a fair point. I mean, the pilot of a small aircraft basically almost had an accident because of a drone.
Dude, we have to deal with drones. Drones are reality.
They're here.
Drones are very useful. This happens to be a drone with a camera right here in front. Could take pictures of real estate. Could be helpful to farmers. Could be helpful to lots of different industries. This is not just for recreational use, but actually for industrial use as well. So drones are here and they offer a lot of value. The question is, how are we going to regulate them? And right now, there's a lot of ambiguity around that. We need to find a way to both protect people's privacy and also have a way to have drones out there.
But not pretend that they don't exist. I saw even a crazier thing, which is somebody at the FAA is looking at this possibility of tethering drones so that they can't fly above a certain airspace. And that, to me, seems crazier than just establishing a kind of channel.
And could you imagine also that this is only the first generation? Like, we're just scratching the surface. Can you imagine what this is going to look like in 3 months, in 3 years, in 30 years? Talk about, just think about the sophistication of it. So obviously, regulation is extremely important, whether it's in the form of geo-fencing or figuring out how to protect your area and your airspace. I think it's going to be a big topic of conversation.
Amazon.com obviously lobbying hard
for prime air.
Just a sky highway.
And then you have paparazzis now using drones as well to go in. And the question is, are you going to have drone-to-drone combat? Are you going to have some drones defending and other drones trying to look in?
The new stage of video games. Jack Hittery, thank you so much. Ari Zoldan joining me there for a great conversation. Thank you both. We have a quick break.